Hey, it's Dr. Arnold from vDOC. Another feature I wanted to demonstrate is the ability to have an encounter where you solely take a history. I built this because when I was a student, I felt like there were many times where I would do such a good job and I feel like I would get 95% of the way there with all the questions I thought should be asked. And then there would be that one question, and for me, it just seemed to be code status. I don't know why. When I was a student and a resident, I would even write in all caps, huge font on my page, code status, because for some reason I would forget that. Not that it wasn't important. I just would have to go back. That obviously happens less now as I've gone on and been a practicing physician. But there's still times where learners and even attendings, we forget to ask a question and it pops into our head and we leave the room and we go back. But I would have loved when I was a student to be able to practice taking a history with someone who would speak back to me and get immediate feedback. Because I would have been a better history taker and I would have just had better skills, especially going into residency. So I'm going to demonstrate that here. So we have a history only encounter. We hit start. We have our patient here. Something that's different about this is you can't move and there's no vitals. There's no computer. So we're just here with the patient so we can start interacting with the patient. So we'll ask a couple questions to demonstrate how the evaluation works. Hi, I'm Dr. Arnold. What's your name?
Hi, Dr. Arnold. I'm Lance Flake.
What brings you to the hospital?
I've been having this persistent pain in my lower back for about 2 weeks now. It's been getting worse, and I thought it was time to get it checked out.
Has anything made the pain better?
Yeah, resting seems to help a bit, and applying heat has provided some relief as well.
So let's try some other questions. Do you have any allergies to any medications?
No, I don't have any allergies to medications.
Do you take any medications at home?
Yes, I've been taking ibuprofen occasionally for the pain.
Do you have any medical problems that run in your family?
Yes, high blood pressure runs in my family. My father and grandfather both had it.
And so we're just going to use this as an example. So let's go ahead. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and go to menu, end simulation. Yes, we want to end. And so here is the evaluation. So let's look here. What is even more unique about this is not only does it tell you if you asked a question in this area, but it actually records what you asked and it tells you what you asked here. So, has anything made the pain better? Do you have any allergies? Do you take any medications at home? We didn't ask about medical history, didn't ask about surgical history. We asked about family history, no social, and no code status. And so as you take a full history, you can imagine this would be populated with a lot of questions that you have asked, and you'd be able to say, oh, well, I forgot to ask about social history, or I forgot to ask about code status. And then you can run it again. And the thing about running it again is that it actually is a new encounter every time. It is not scripted. It will provide you a new patient experience with a whole new patient story, allergies, medical history, surgical history, everything. Everything should be brand new. So it doesn't feel completely and utterly repetitive in that way. But repetitive in the good way that you can imagine if you ran through this, 50 times, you would be so in the mode of going in order of how you should ask history. So this is an entirely distinct patient encounter that I've included in the program that I think is extremely beneficial.